What's up everyone, it's Enjooooy's new video, Eurovision in concert reaction on 3 dancey tracks. Kaleen from Austria, Silia Kapsis from Cyprus, and Bonicci from Malta. I will do those all 3 together. Also after that I will tell you who I prefer the most or which performance I prefer the most. Of course, take it a little bit easy. Come on guys. It's one camera shot for all the same. Sound of course not perfect, but also for all the same, and I will more likely talk about maybe the body language, the show, the appearance, and so on. But I think we can manage this, right? Let's talk. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad you're here, and before I will start, classical routine, subscribe to the channel, like the video, become a member so you have this content or other contents exclusively by time, or even completely exclusive content just for you. And without any hesitation, let's start, and let's start with Austria. Lots of you were questioning the vocal capabilities, dancing capabilities whatsoever. I think the song is still kind of good, even it's not absolutely my cup of tea. It's clearly dancing song, not really singing song. I'm not sure if Kaleen has using a lot of back vocals or not. I don't care now. I think rehearsals and the whole Eurovision will prove us much better than those pre-parties. But those pre-parties can show us the approach of the artist, which I think is the very important thing, if the artist is really ready for Eurovision or not. And I would say that, for example, I will see Silia Kapsis for the very first time, and I'm very, very curious. But I will start with Kaleen from Austria, right? Let's do this. Okay. I think she has amazing appearance. She has a very, like, this accent is kind of this German accent. It's kind of funny in English a little bit, but come on, her costumes, every party has some style. This looks brilliant. And I can tell that probably this choreography she has, it's also the one we will see at Eurovision, at least partly. Just imagine it bigger with probably another 5 dancers, because all the back vocals will be pre-recorded. Like, she knows how to move, and she has very specific choreography. I'm not sure I really like it. This... not my cup of tea, like, in general. This song, almost anything about it, but... this is just the music preference, honestly. I can tell that she has a presence. Even here you can see when she sings along and not supported, vocally it's not strong at all. Or she's not really. I think she needs to find a tonality which will fit her, because those will cost her points. Because here you can, in this passage, in this chorus, pre-chorus, you can really hear that the back vocals are hitting in. You can really compare when there are not. But I read some article, or at least the paragraphs of the article, when she said this song is 3-minute dance break. This is where we go with Eurovision nowadays. I think it's not enough, honestly. We need Beyonce, you know? We need this level of artists, this level of stage presence and so on. We just need to find it, and we need to crave on this. Even though I like this Mortal Kombat passage of the song. Yes, whenever she sings alone, she's off. And it's not the first pre-party I saw it. I think the delegation must be very, very careful about this, because then it kind of kills the whole feeling from the song. At least for me, it's like, okay, but why didn't they put this dance track and DJs and just dancers, you know? Why somebody needs to sing there? This really is a this is something what can this is something what can really like hit you, especially at Eurovision, where all the cameras, all the focus is on the artist and the performance. Like whenever this, from the perfection, when you go to, you can feel that the levels are not matching. It tells you like, there is something wrong, and this feeling can ruin the whole thing. Maybe not for semifinals when just public is voting, but even there, I think people are a little bit more sensitive of this because it will tell you like, okay, so it's this track from radio or put there, and why that there needs to be an artist, and this I would really focus how to at least hide it. But I think it's pity a little bit for Eurovision. Let's see. I'm very curious, but definitely if I can find a weak point is this. And the strengths, I think the strengths is the party music, the strengths will be choreography and this presence. But vocals, I think, come on, we need to be very firm that this is not questionable. Like, really. Like, and it applies for Austria, it applies for any other country. This, like, if we want to grow Eurovision up, we must be very serious of the quality we are sending on the whole scale. And it's starting with the artist, always artist first. Then doesn't matter how staging you do around it, really. But let's move on. Let's move on to Silia Kapsis and the song Liar. I'm very curious. Let's do this. You can clearly say she can sing. This is a big difference. Like, already it's a huge difference. Because it's her. There are back vocals, but you can clearly hear her voice there. And it's not changing. Like, I think the pitifulness that we don't have juries in the semifinals, it's killing opportunities for the artists who can really do their craft. Oh, dancers. She can hold a voice and she can dance very much. But this is the more classical pop song. Oh my god, but it's very nice. She's moving all the time. I am enjoying this. I'm starting to like this song, even it's another repetition of the same. It still works if it's done properly. I like to watch her. But there is nothing distracting like the vocals. At least since now. Let's see how she will be at the end of the song. She can really hold it still. Full of energy, I can tell. It's clean. Okay, this is a quality. This is a quality performance at least. You don't need to like the song. Even I kind of like it also. It works. It's very well done. It's summer hit. I can clearly enjoy this. And already you can see the choreography, it's very approachable. And even it's repetitive. She can sing it. All 3 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Good. No, don't sing, but let's watch it. Oh, this is just... Yes, she has a firm, strong vocals. This is the level up, If you compare it immediately to Austria, this is another level because can compare the songs, what you like most. It's very subjective, but what you can objectively measure if the vocal capabilities, and this is so important. Like Eurovision cannot afford not to have this, at least this level of artistry, because it's a craft. This must be there for the relevance of the whole contest. I think this is important. This what becoming just public semifinal, it's a little bit loosened, but let's see. Maybe this is a back downside of Austrian song so far, and it can be still worked with. It's still a month to go almost, and I think they can really find a way how to exclude, like how to improve it. But Cyprus, they don't need to improve this. They can improve already good whole package. There is lots to improve in the way that the level starts over here already, and just let's get better. The choreography works, the song works, but especially Silia Kapsis really works. I'm not sure if I'm surprised. I expected it will work, but I'm kinda surprised because especially when you put those songs together alongside each other. But let's go to Sara Bonicci from Malta, and then let's do some final conclusions. She can really sing. I think she suffered at some points of the song. But you can feel the imprint in the vocals. It's not even masked by any back vocals, and so like she can really sing really good. I'm starting to really like this. As in, from the perspective of the artist, like Malta imagine how Malta is small. They brought another brilliant artist. It's pity that Europe cannot really produce some new original sounds on this, and we are still copying things. But she can do this. Even now she's losing a little bit of her vocals. But she always found a way how to get back. And dance break, of course. Like, okay, we are having material what we have musically in general. This trick. Like, for me, this is also the matter how it will be shot. I think there is a way how to really make it outstanding visually. But I'm kind of bored of this a little bit because it doesn't bring anything spectacular in the way like I haven't seen it before, which should be a goal. But good, still, we start talking about Malta. Her vocal is brilliant. It has this so American vibe. Like, we are underestimating this. We are underestimating a lot of music. I'm very curious, like how, like I'm pretty sure that with this singing from juries, she will receive points because like how cannot you appreciate? She didn't stop moving all along. She's still doing crazy stuff, and then she's able to do this high note, and it's always clean. Good, and actually this is not boring at all. Somehow. I don't know like how much I'm already biased. Probably am, I don't know. But I'm trying, at least for this, trying to be more objective in the way how I look at the artistry. Artistry only, of course. Again, we can talk about the music. I like this more, this is more original, this is at least, this weren't heard so many times before, which also Silia Kapsis and Sara Bonicci, they have songs which are derivative of something we already heard also at Eurovision, which is a little bit pity. We will rave in this in this, it's a little bit original. It gets back to this current 90s vibe. None of those songs, I would say, are my cup of tea. I'm not too much into those dancey songs, but I can appreciate when I'm drinking beers on the bar at some beach. I can appreciate this is happening, and with a few more drinks, I can dance on this. Okay, but I appreciate such music when I see it live, when the artist is really, I want to say Beyonce or Jennifer Lopez, style that, okay, it's a show. I accept it's a show. It doesn't need to be my cup of tea, but I want to see the show. I want to see the artist to completely surprise me with vocals and this imprint charisma, which actually Sarah Bonicci and Silia Kapsis really have. I would say also Kaleen has it, but vocally, it's not there. This is the like, if I can compare all three songs, all three artists, all three can dance, all three can perform, but only two of them, like the level of Celia's and Sarah's Bonici's vocals, it's in compared to Kaleen a different level, like different. It it hurts, and that's a little bit thing what Austria now should start to work on, because lots of people will be dancing. It's a lot of dancey songs, a lot of choreographies we will see, and I think it should not, like, at least I think it should not be enough. I think still singing should be singing, especially in the songs where the vocals kind of matters, and they give those songs a little bit, they should give it a little bit more live imprint. If it's just all pre-recorded back vocals whatsoever, we don't need artists on the stage, and for this it's the over of Eurovision completely. And also it means that our goals are completely lost, like, then really Eurovision will become a joke contest in the way that no one would be able to take it seriously. And for example, from my position as a producer, for me would be very hard to show other artists like, hey, look, it's also about vocals. We can be harder on each other. Because I need this from you. But how could I do it? How could I be relevant if I just then show artists who just cannot do this? So I think we should be tough on this. We should criticize it, and we should just not go for a music, because after all, Eurovision is a live format. And if I want another music, I will put it in my headphones on Spotify, because that's the difference. That's the reason, whatever. But maybe you have different opinions. Of course, write them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, or consider becoming a member of this channel and support this channel, or you can send me coffee to support the channel, or give me a super like to support the channel to grow, and let me concentrate much more on this content, giving you these feedbacks, different ones, not you I don't care about this, like, it must be something really huge, but more likely giving you a professional point of view and stressed it a little bit out. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.